think there's been a few times this season where we've had a large period of the game where we weren't doing some of the basic things that we like to do, and that was the first half for us. So we've felt that before. I think the reaction in the second half was really good. We weren't happy with the first half, and I think we also tweaked a couple of tactical things that would have helped us earlier if I had done it earlier. So we got to improve that, and I know we will. The reaction from the group will be strong. The second half, that second goal was a bit of a sucker punch. Felt like we started to get the ball into good areas. We started to move them around, and we also knew that they're probably physically starting to drop off once we got close to the 60th minute. So we never really got to see see the game or what it could be, or the game only had one goal against us. So disappointed with the first half. To see a really, really young and unexperienced group to concede 2, which has never happened for us this season, and to then finish the game the stronger team, suddenly start racking up the shots and opportunities. I think we can be really pleased with, and really proud of, and that's a really good platform, an important and really good platform for us to build into Houston away next week. I think we can have an emotional reaction in being better across the board, but also I think that we as staff can set us up to be a bit tactically tighter and a bit more offensive, because I think we saw there at the end, taking the game to KC, where we definitely looked better.
Yeah, you brought Kat Winston in and then took her out. Was she something bothering her?
She had a bit of a quad strain, and she felt it, and after what she's been through, to risk her after this period, the idea was, as soon as we knew there was an issue, get her off. Let's start rehabbing her for Houston away next week. Thankfully it wasn't her knee, and she's been doing really well there. It's unfortunate that we pick up a muscle injury. That shows that she's been working hard to get back, and so we're safety first there. Also, she got her goal, so she did her job, and get Sam on there to help put some balls in the box, which she can do, which she did a couple times.
Mark, you could see at the end how much this result meant to the players. Nadia especially looked devastated. How is this result going to strengthen your squad?
I think it's the performance, because we've had a few of these. Our mindset has never been fixated on what that end result is. We're so focused on what we do and how we do it. And I think that the disappointment that we'll feel from the first half is where we'll see this big reaction, this emotional reaction, because we all want to be better, including me and the staff. And also we'll take confidence from the second half. I think the disappointment from how we played in the first half, and then disappointment that we couldn't make something happen in the second half, and we had a lot of the ball and a lot of momentum and opportunities. It meant I think whenever we step out on this pitch, it means a lot to every player, and as a coach, to be able to see that, it's the first time in my career I've felt this vibe where anyone who steps on, they're going to give you everything for every second. There's a few of them that didn't have anything left in the end, and they looked as sharp as anyone. Mal Weber, you look at her on the right wing, she'd be defending all game, and suddenly she was the most energetic player on the pitch for 20-30 minutes. She just took off, and she looked really dangerous. So I'm really proud of that reaction that we had at the end of the game. We will be disappointed, but it's a great chance for us to bounce back from that next week.
A lot of people might write about how the international players missing makes a big difference, but Haley Rasso's been impressive even while they were here. Can you speak a little bit to her development and how important she'll be for you guys coming up?
Yeah, I think what a trend across all the roster is a lot of players are playing extremely well. And it's down to what they've put in. I think Haley and many others, if not all of them, I think they're all in a really good place because the way they prepare for training and what they put into training and games. Rasso has been an extremely dangerous player, the last 2-3 games specifically with the more minutes. Tonight we felt if we could get her on the ball a few more times, then we'd see their back line open up, and it did when we got it to her. But she has grown a lot in only 3 or 4 months. She's not the player she was when she came in, and that's down to her. And I feel that that's the case with a lot of these players. A lot of them in such a great place because they've worked really hard. They've focused, and they've put in so much effort to everything that we do, fully dedicated and committed themselves to putting this team first. When you put the team first, the team succeeds, the team moves forward, and the individual does. And Haley and many others have been doing that all season.
it's not easy going 12 games without a loss. And now that the streak is over, can you kind of just give some of your thoughts looking back at the start of the season?
Yeah, I think that we look at Houston next week. There's things we weren't happy with tonight. First half, our energy and our fight in the first half wasn't what it always is. It always is something that we pride ourselves on. That's something that is fixed already. You know, they're sitting in the change room. They know that that's going to be better next week. But also tactically, I think we can be a bit more adventurous and a bit more attacking because we get confidence from what we looked like when we did that tonight. So staying focused on what's right ahead. Houston away, nothing else right now matters apart from that game. We have a bit of a shorter week with the travel. We'll prepare and train very well and be ready to put Houston on the back foot